first got married and moved here, we didn't go to church for like 3 years, and it was funny because there was a church like right down the street. So it wasn't like it wasn't available, we just didn't go. And we always drove past it and was like, hey, we need to go to church.
We've been wanting to for a while, and we kind of was just like, well, this is something that we've been thinking about and kind of just putting it off. And then we're kind of just like, we're doing a lot of different stuff and we're going like in opposite directions, and we're kind of just like, we want to get closer to God and closer to each other, and that's kind of how it started. And we just were like, we're going to do this and we're going to do it now. So that's how it started.
We definitely wanted to be plugged in somewhere, and we were church shopping, but when we came through the doors here, we just immediately felt the love. I mean, the people were just so kind, came up to you, introduced themselves, made it a point to talk to you after the service, just felt so welcoming. And then when we came back next week, it was like they made it a point to come to you and at least try to remember your name.
The very first small group we were involved in was the married couples group, and it was under Dan and Missy Houck, an Air Force couple. It was a really good group. For the first time we were connecting with other people, you know, around the same age and everything, and sharing ideas and what it's like to be married at that point.
It was a good group because it was very question friendly. I mean, we were both Christians before we started going to that group, so we weren't seekers, but it wasn't like you could ask a question and feel like you're asking a dumb question.
Right.
Which was great because I think everybody has questions that they might be afraid to ask in a bigger environment.
We're kind of just like new to the area, and we don't socialize a lot, so there's definitely an aspect of like socializing that we really needed to do. So I made a lot of friends, and people talk to me like I'm just a regular person, like they're not somebody coming from this holy place that has to say it exactly perfect and neat. They tell you, and they tell you in a way that you'll understand and not feel like downgraded because you didn't know that already. So it's been nice.
I think Crossroads really, to me, and I think to Martha too, has felt like a church where it's not just every Sunday. You know, they're the Monday through Saturday church for you. You know, like anytime we've had to call during the week for any kind of problem, you know, we've been able to talk to church members, friends that we've made here, and really help us out.
Yeah.
You know, I'm a musician, so I mean, I haven't played for 2 years, and I said, God, you know, I'm not practiced well. If you could just take over, I'll show up. If you do the rest. And I'll tell you, this is my first Sunday playing, and I was like a little kid. I was giddy on Thursday because I was just so excited. An old guy said to me one time, he said, you know, if you're ever having a bad day, go cut your neighbor's grass, you know, and so serving, it makes you feel good.